Yes.
Hey, new buddy.
Hey, what's cracking?
Just out here in the old Modigliate Space, trapped in my my goose suit.
Got your goose suit. Got your meat mech.
Got my meat mech, just stomping around.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
What are we talking about today, Sam?
Let's talk about emotional health in the apocalypse, in the post-COVID reality.
I like it.
Yeah.
So what about emotional health? What are we staying emotionally healthy? Are we trying to help others stay emotionally healthy?
I'm trying to do my damnedest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my damnedest over here.
Me too, dog.
This last month has been pretty incredible to watch the community and the society around me react to this crisis in various ways, and I think that I've seen a lot of incredibly negative and incredibly positive forces come out of this in regards to people's emotional health and well-being, and I think it would be pretty important for us to kind of like illuminate some of those things so that they can be further in the front of the old meat walnut for a lot of people that are tuning into the old Modigliate Space. So
the old mental diet talk, if you will.
What's your brain eat?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I totally resonate with that. I have seen both diatribes on social media, diatribes on traditional media, and I've also seen a lot of people, really interested and invested in lifting people up and spreading those messages. And I think it is really important to talk about diet. Like, what are you ingesting from people? You had mentioned social distancing earlier, but kind of in an emotional context. You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, let me elucidate that a little bit. During the last month or so, I've seen a lot of just kind of outpouring of negativity across mainly social media, obviously because I'm quarantined, so that's most of the access I get to people. Mm-hmm. But I think people need to be a lot more, just as this crisis has made every interaction that we have with another person physically, in the case of the disease, way more weighted, and that there's an exchange and there's a risk to everything that we do as a community and interpersonally. I think that the same thing really goes for our emotional landscapes, both as individuals and as a community. And
absolutely,
I think it's important to be careful to limit your exposure to people's kind of senseless negativity and functionless negativity. I think everyone's going through hard times right now, but venting that to your community at large, in the form of social media is it's not a flex, and it's kind of the emotional equivalent of like going up and coughing in someone's face
or crapping on someone's lawn.
Yeah.
And keep your emotional crap off my lawn.
Yeah. We all shit.
Dude, we all got to shit.
I don't necessarily need to be reminded in these times that you're taking a dump.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the antidote for that, right? Is appropriate, maybe, I wonder how you said, like, closing the emotional gap between yourself and the people that you have in your life that are able to help you possibly lift some of that emotional burden, maybe help you wipe your ass after your emotional crap.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a in a world where electronic toilet paper is not in short supply.
You know what
I mean? And we have technologies that allow you to reach out to your close friends,
right.
to reach out to medical professionals and
right.
people that's jobs circle around mental health.
Right.
And there are a lot of constructive avenues that you can channel your anxiety and your stress about the current situation into that don't tax your community. One thing I learned
Yeah.
when I was a youngster, I got like lifeguard training, and
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that they drill into you is that if someone's freaking out and drowning in the water, you shouldn't. You need to wait for them to calm down in order to receive help.
Mm.
Otherwise, you run the risk of being drowned by this person who is in a panic
Right.
state, trying to push you down because they're just trying to get a breath in. And I think a very similar kind of ethos can be applied to how we engage with each other during this time. That if you're someone who is struggling, uh, calm down. You know, calm down and allow yourself to be helped. Reach out for help. Don't reach out for survival. And
Mm.
as people in the community with a desire to help others, make sure that the people that are around you that you're offering help to are in a place where they can truly receive that,
Yeah.
because not everyone who is struggling is in a place to receive help,
And
and
where
you
they're
can end
asking
up
for
putting,
it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and you can don't put yourself in harm's way. um, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
put
I
the
think you're
mask
absolutely
over your
right.
face before you put the mask on someone next to you.
Mask
Little
on.
aeronautic
Little
expertise right there.
Molly Percocet, mask on.
Absolutely.
Future's mask off, about to hit different in a couple
Oh
months. You
man,
feel
just
me?
hitting on a different wavelength now.
Yeah, man. I
Oh,
mean, I think
literally everyone's chasing checks right now.
dude. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Don't I know
liability. You feel me?
it?
Yeah, man. I think to kind of recap, watch your mental diet. Watch your mental diet. Don't get too invested in the news cycle. Keep yourself abreast of events. Don't be an idiot. Follow the precautions that experts are asking us to follow. But you don't need to, be on that wagon every minute, every day, or even every hour, or even every couple hours. Give
Yeah,
yourself a nice, solid space where you're feeling good. Maybe probably sometime, not first thing in the morning, when you've had a little bit of time to emotionally stabilize through your day. Like,
absolutely.
then, choose a time. Let's say choose a time in your day when you can deal with, social media, where you can deal with the media, and where you have a little bit of space for friends that might be freaking out.
Absolutely.
And
And have a broad diet too. You know,
right.
for all the kind of spooky media that you take in, there's so much positivity going on in the world right
Yeah.
now, probably
Yep.
right outside your front door.
Yep.
And it's good to tap in with all the different forces that are in play as we all go through this weird chapter of human history.
Totally. Tap in with the people that you care about and care about you
Yeah.
regularly. Make time for that.
Yeah.
If you've got time to be watching news and be making social media posts, you really have time to call your mom, call your auntie, call your best
Yeah.
friend. And furthermore, if you have relationships with the people in your community, like your neighbors or people local to you, don't go knocking on their door right now, because that might freak people out.
Yeah. But
But
give them a little shout out.
give them a shout out, tap in, have a conversation that maybe is a couple minutes longer than usual from 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Make sure the people around you are okay, because at the end of the day, man,
Ask people how they're doing
ask
and
people
be
and
serious
listen
about it.
and listen,
Yeah.
right?
I've had some of the most incredible conversations in the last month when I've just simply asked, so how are you doing?
Yeah,
And it's a time where people should be if that's a conversation you want to have that conversation with people, because it could save their lives, could save your life.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Shit, I don't know. I feel
Shit.
like I feel like we wiped a little bit of the top, wiped a little bit of the bottom, maybe a little emotional ass wipe there.
I feel like this conversation has made me a little more emotionally dookie free.
Dude, just chia seeds, baby. Just smooth.
Dude, just fiber, all the different kinds of fiber.
Dude, fibrous. All right, dude, buddy. Well,
Hey.
we're gonna come back for another couple of videos in the series and keep trying to walk everybody through a little bit of our emotional and physical landscape as we're dealing with all this, and hopefully make you laugh and
Get you a little more modigliated.
Get you a little bit more modigliated. All right, dude, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Until next time.
All right.